C-bet. Lošimo automatai. Lažybos. Stalo lošimai. C-bet. Nesaikingas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.
It's an opening game for our new team. It was a very sweet knife, very energetic game. We didn't play the perfect game, but we played with tons of energy. We played, I believe, very good defense. We dive on the floor. We miss a lot of open shots, but we kept playing. We have 13 offensive rebound, very important. That gave us a great push of confidence, and it's a good win against a team with Panther, La Provittola, Jan Vesely, a lot of Jabari Parker, player with great talent. So it's just the beginning. We won without shining. It's very early to shine, but we had, I believe, a very, very solid start.
Coach, we have a couple of questions from Žalgiris Insider subscribers, and you get asked a lot of the atmosphere. How did you enjoy the season opener atmosphere?
I know what it means to play in Giedraitį Arena, so it's not a surprise for me. I wanted that our new players, maybe players that never played the EuroLeague, felt this atmosphere, and it was exactly like this. It was a great, great atmosphere, great push, positive energy. Even when we start struggling we had a very bad third quarter. They kept pushing us, and I believe they're a factor. Playing here, this is what I wanted, that the arena is a factor, the fans are a factor.
And the plan for the fourth quarter stretch, was it the plan to play iso ball through the Sylvain Francisco and get him cooking?
I believe that basketball is a situational game. You need to understand every game is different. And I believe that in that moment that was the right choice. I believe that a very good game was played also by Iggy, able to drive to the basket with great consistency. But all the big buckets that Cisco and Iggy scored would not be so important if we don't have that effort and team defense. Biras on defense was amazing. Mitchell, Arnas, they guarded the whole game. 5-star players, not just players. So I believe that it's really a team win. Everybody sees the big buckets of Cisco or the one about Iggy, but I believe that it's really a team win.
You mentioned Coach, you mentioned Iggy, and he scored like 6 first points out of his drives, the strongest part of his kickboxing game. What can you say about his progress, using his strengths on offense?
I see Iggy is a gamer, so he gives the best in the games when there's competition. Okay, my job now is to raise the level of his practices, to teach him some other aspects of the game, like defense, rebounding, and I believe that for some stints he was very good. Okay, there is a lot of job to do still. Okay, he's a little bit stubborn, but in a good way, because stubborn sometimes leads to great self-confidence. Stubbornness, I mean.
Coach, you obviously talked about Sylvain's performance, but 15 points in the fourth quarter by him, difficult first half for him, but how did he manage to stay in his mindset and be strong in the fourth quarter and finish the game as he did?
I believe that I was very clear at the beginning of the season. Okay, no one is more important than the team. I believe that Ty Wallace was dominating the first half. He was playing great. He had a very slow start in the third quarter. Okay, and this is when you have a long rotation. You can put the more efficient player in that moment. So that's my job. And I believe this is the way that my players know that I'm going to coach. I'm going to put the 5 most efficient players in that moment.
Yeah, you also mentioned that defense. How did you see that progress throughout this first month of the team working until this game? Because it seemed it was difficult for Barcelona to attack every position of your team.
We chose today to play with a lot of wings, a lot of toughness, and big bodies, position 2, 3, even 1 with Ty. And it worked out. It worked out because I believe that keeping punter to 7 shots, okay. La Provitola was great in passing the ball, but I believe that we play very good defense on him, on Parker. There are players that can score 25 like this. So I believe that overall I'm very not happy. It's not the moment to be happy. I'm happy for my players because whatever I asked them, they tried to do.
Yeah, and we obviously know Dovis Giedraitis, he's a certified Kevin Panther stopper, but today he obviously showed his progress in the offensive side, but he didn't think about those shots and he just shot it. How do you see his progress throughout this? It's
from day one that we are working on his offensive game. We are working to make him play different position. Even we had a good moment with him at the point guard. And he's a great human being, and it's easy to coach him. So I'm pushing him to the next level. And he is embracing the challenge.
And last question from me about Tyrone Wallace. In the first half, when he had a crossover through the lane, he held like this the ball, and he almost got a foul. It seems like a James Harden-esque move. He also mentioned that he gets those comparisons from James about him looking like James Harden, playing his sort of style. Do you see anything about his game the resembling?
You play too much to the PlayStation, man. I don't see these things. I see Wallace playing very well the first half, so the second half, but he's the player that played the very few games. So he played only 2 games, no preseason, so I believe it's also could happen that he has some ups and downs.
Bryant hurt his elbow. Is it worry looking at the game on Sunday?
No, for what I recall, I believe it's okay.
And after the game in the tunnel, you had a little chat with David Servidis, and you were left smiling after that talk. What were you talking about with this sharpshooter?
How much you pay to know the truth?
Well,
you don't have enough.
Armas Butkevičius played 25 minutes as nominal 4th and played good.
We play positionless.
In other words, yeah. Can you talk about the reasons behind this? Is it about taxes?
No, I cannot.
Please?
I believe the reasons are there to see. So I chose him to do a specific task, and I believe he played a great game. I don't know, because we have every game we have a ranking about deflections, okay, and I didn't check, but I believe in him and Matt Mitchell got at least 5-7 deflections each.
On the other hand, Smilagic only 4 minutes.
12 players. I believe that for sure Allen will find his role, okay? It's very difficult to play everybody, and I believe that after a win like this, you should not focus on that, okay? Because we have a big game in 3 days, and we will need his freshness and his energy 100%. Finito, se acabó.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Sybet. Lošimo automatai. Lažybos. Stalo lošimai. Sybet. Nesaikingas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.